Mr. Weir?
Is that where it's set up? Yeah. Evening, Chairman Stewart, members of the board. This is kind of uncharted territory for me, Bob Weir, Gainesville District. I'm actually here to support something tonight. We're at this nexus as a result of past zoning decision and practices. It's an all too familiar theme for many of us in Prince William County. The principal distinction tonight is that this gives you the opportunity to correct some of the mistakes from the past. Power lines and data centers are intrinsically and inseparably linked. Thus, data centers and zoning practices are inseparably linked. If one reviews a matrix of the commercial zoning districts in which data centers are a by right use in Prince William County and surrounding jurisdictions, you'll find that Prince William is the outlier. Prince William allows them in 87% at least of all zoning districts. It's 13 out of 15, that's commercial zoning districts. In essence, any one of you could be living in a house that could end up within a stone's throw of a commercially zoned parcel that would be acceptable for a data center. Whereas Prince William has them in an allowable use in 87% by right allowable use, Loudon allows them in 29% of their districts, Stafford 25, and Fauquier 0. In order to get one in Fauquier, it has to be in a special overlay district and in that overlay district only. This is compounded by Prince William's policy of allowing substations in 100% of all zoning districts, residential and commercial. It's a by right use. Loudon, it's 45%. Fauquier, 18%. Stafford, 0. It's special use in every district. We're the outlier in both cases. Substations are probably something else we should look at, or the board should look at, as part of the review of the data center zoning ordinances, because they are inextricably linked. There are designated power corridors delineated to support industrial uses such as data centers. They're in our comp plan. They've been there forever. And make no misunderstanding, let there be no misunderstanding. Data centers are industrial uses. The amount of water they use, the amount of power they use, the heat, the noise, they are not commercial enterprises in the fashion that an office is a commercial enterprise. And they aren't compatible with a lot of the commercial uses that we have designated in some of the commercial districts that are non-industrial. It's something that really needs to be taken a look at. There's an interesting physical point here too, and I believe somebody raised it earlier. Whereas we are very lenient in where we allow the data centers, we're also very lenient in what we collect from them. 1/3 what Loudon collects, 1/4 of what Stafford collects in taxes. As a measure of responsible planning and good zoning practices, I urge the board, please adopt the power line resolution tonight. To do otherwise would merely demonstrate that the board does not take good zoning practice and coordinated development that benefits residents and businesses alike seriously. This is a long overdue revision, so please pass the resolution this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Weir. And last,